Hormidium. Within the Orchidaceae, Hormidium was originally a subgenus of the genus Epidendrum, but was later raised to a full genus. It is now considered not to be distinct from the genus Prosthechea, of which it is a synonym. Most of the species of Hormidium have been transferred to Prosthechea, although others are now classified in Encyclia, Epidendrum, Homalopetalum, and Lepanthes. Taxonomy. In 1841, John Lindley used the name Hormidium for one of the subgenera into which he divided the genus Epidendrum. He described the subgenus as having pseudobulbous stems, sessile flowers, and with the lip labellum of the flower joined innate to the column. Later, in 1861, Heinrich Reichenbach concluded that the subgenus Hormidium was superfluous. In 1883, George Bentham and Joseph Hooker raised Hormidium to a full genus. They distinguished Hormidium from the other pseudobulbous species of Epidendrum with at least a partially innate labellum, and specifically mentioned only 4 species, 2 of which are now retained in Epidendrum, one which is now placed in Homalopetalum, and one which is now placed in Lepanthes. Because the genus Encyclia features non-innate labella, and because the genus Prosthechea features labella which are only partially innate and therefore do not quite meet Lindley's criteria for Hormidium, Bentham and Hooker's description is useful. The plant is a small epiphyte. The pseudobulbs and rhizome are covered with membranaceous sheaths. The pseudobulb bears 1 or 2 small leathery or fleshy leaves. The flowers are small or larger, in the case of Hormidium sophronitis, borne on a short raceme. The floral bracts are small. The sepals are of equal lengths, partially closed, or most, but not all, of the former species of Hormidium have been transferred to Prosthechea. Species and synonymy. The following species have at one time or another been placed in the genus Hormidium, but are now placed in different genera. H. Halmaceae Hombriger equals Prosthechea glumaceae. H. Baculobulbum Schulter. Breger equals Prosthechea vespa. H. Boothianum Lindell. Breger equals Prosthechea boothiana. H. brassivali RCHBF Breger equals Prosthechea brassivali. H. Ketens Baikal Ho equals Prosthechea ketensis. H. Calamarium Lindell Breger equals Prosthechea calamariae calamariae. H. Coriaceum Breger equals Prosthechea vespa. H. Faircianum Baikal Ho equals Prosthechea faircianum. H. Faustum RCHVF excon. Breger equals Prosthechea faustet. H. Gilbertoi Gary P. Ortiz equals Prosthechea gilbertoi. H. Glumaceum Lindell. Breger equals Prosthechea glumaceae. H. Guttatum A. Rich. And Gaylati Breger equals Prosthechea guttata. Chia guttata. H. Heoramiae acana and Roig equals Prosthechea pygmaea. Prosthechea pygmaea. H. Humile con. Schulter. Equals Prosthechea pygmea. H. Ionocentrum RCHVF Breger equals Prosthechea ionocentrer. Rocentrer. Fichia ionocentrer. H. Liachelis RCHBFBD Jax equals Homalopetalum liachelis. H. Miserum Lindell Benth. And Hook F. X. Hemsel equals Epidendrum miserum. H. Pseudopygmaeum finit equals Prosthechea pygmaea. H. Pulchillum SW Benth. And Hook F. XBD Jax equals Lepanthes pulchilla. H. Pygmaeum Hook Benth. And Hook F. X. Hemsel equals Prosthechea pygmea. H. Racemiferum Dressler Widner and P. A. Harding equals Prosthechea racemifera. H. Rhynchophorum A. Rich and Gaylati Widner and P. A. Harding equals Prosthechea rhynchophora. H. Serpens Lindell. benth, and hook F equals Epidendrum serpens. H. Sessiliflorum Edwall Pabst, Mountain Hoe and A.V. Pinto equals Prosthechea sessiliflorer. H. Sophronitis linden and RCHVF benth, and hook F equals Epidendrum sophronitis. H. Tripterum brong, con, equals Prosthechea pygmea. H. Uniflorum lindel, Hain, equals Prosthechea pygmea. H. Variegatum breger equals Prosthechea vespa. H. Viernes breger equals Encyclia diurna. H. Widgrinia lindel, breger equals Prosthechea widgriniae, Grinia, references